Hey, second grade. This is lesson 81 in our phonics. We're going to start working with our cards for review. We're going to do letter and picture cards, and then we're going to do some other things as well to review. So let's take a look and say them with me or repeat, whatever works for you. Giraffe, J. Mouse, ow. Bow, O. Cow, ow. Patch, ch, when following a short vowel. Light, I. Oil, oi, in the medial position or sometimes the initial position. Toy, oi, in the final position. Rain, a, usually in the medial position in the middle, sometimes initial position. Hay, a, in the final position. Circle, s. Soup, ooh. All right. And now some of our letter cards. This is digraph, A-I, diphthong, O-I, diphthong, O-Y, trigraph, I-G-H, trigraph, T-C-H, diphthong, digraph, O-U, diphthong, digraph, O-W, digraph, A-Y, A consonant E, digraph E-E, U consonant E. Some of these patterns are in your spelling words this week. O consonant E, I consonant E, E consonant E. Remember, it could be any consonant, such as T. It would make the eat sound. M consonant would be eem. Digraph TH, digraph OO, final stable syllable FLE, final stable syllable TLE, final stable syllable GLE, final stable syllable DLE, final stable syllable PLE, and final stable syllable BLE like bubble. All right, well, the sounds we're going to review today have many different choices. So if you need to pause me if it starts going too fast, absolutely do that. But I want you to be able to understand when you're fingerspelling, you often have more than one choice. Understanding the position rule is going to be very helpful. So I kind of wrote these ahead because there is so many. Let's go ahead and repeat after me. Ch. Repeat. Good. Go ahead and write all your different options. And then please compare with me. A CH in the medial and initial position. In the final position, you have two choices. It could be CH or it could be TCH. TCH when following a short vowel, like with the word hatch. Okay, repeat this sound after me. Ugh. Good. Write it. Look out for Captain Hook. Vowel digraph OO represents the sound, usually found in the medial position. Number 3, repeat J. Go ahead and write all the different ways. There's two choices for initial and medial position and two for in the final position. J, comma, G, but in the two options, trigraph DGE or just GE. It's DGE when following a short vowel. All the rest in the final position would be GE. Right, number 4, repeat V. Good. Go ahead and write it. And then look up here with me and see if yours matches. Remember, no English word ends in just a V. So in the final position, it's VE. Number 5, repeat I. Good, write it. Check with me. I, consonant E, comma I are in the final position. Vowel Y when it's a one-syllable word. Number 6, repeat. D. Good. Remember there's a suffix that makes the D sound. Compare with mine. It could be a D in the initial or medial position. Also, it could be in the final position. A second option would be if it's in suffix ED. All right, number 7, K. Good, repeat. Spelling pattern K in the final position we've talked about. All right, and here's all those different ways. K, comma, C in the final position. It's CK after a short vowel, K after a consonant or a combination, or a vowel digraph, and KE after a long vowel. Number 8, repeat. Z. 2 choices, found in any position. Z, comma, S. It's a voiced S when following a voiced letter. All vowels are voiced. Number 9, F. Repeat. Don't forget the floss rule. Number 9, F in the final position, FF, when it follows the floss rule. A one-syllable word ending in FL or S is doubled after a short vowel. Now let's review some words. Number 10 is moist. Repeat. Good, moist. To be a little wet. Check with me. We have that diphthong oi in the medial position, so I know it's not OY because it's in the middle. It's OI. Number 11, repeat. Cloud. Go ahead and write it. Ow. In the medial position, owed. Check with mine. Number 12. Number 12 is verb. Repeat. An action word, verb. Very good. Combination, B. And check with mine. And here are some sight words that you're going to have to memorize. First one is finally. Repeat finally. Go ahead and write all the letters you can think of, and we can always go back and put in letters that you might forget or if you made a mistake. Finally. Go ahead and check number 13 up here. Number 14 is heard. Repeat. To hear in the past, heard. It breaks a couple rules. Does not have an ED as a suffix. Looks like this. And then number 15 is several. Repeat several. Several. Does have 3 vowel sounds, and it means many, several. Okay, we are going to practice our dictation today. I want you to remember why we practice dictation. It's important to be able to spell words, but definitely be able to spell words inside of sentences using correct sentence structure, such as capital letters, spacing, and correct punctuation. These words follow the phonics rules. You should be able to apply those to this sentence. Dan went fishing and hooked 3 big fish. I'll repeat that, then pause the video and go ahead and write. Dan went fishing and hooked 3 big fish. Go ahead and write and pause this video. Welcome back, kiddos. Compare your sentences with mine. Dan went fishing, ing suffix, we've learned that, and hooked, another suffix, 3 big fish, period, because it's a statement. Somebody's telling you something. Nice work. We're going to set this aside and come back to it in a moment. The next thing we're going to do is echo some words with Mrs. Barhorst up here. Please repeat after me. I want you to focus in and listen to these words. Lady, repeat. Cater, repeat. And basin. What sounds do you hear in all of these words? Lady, cater, and basin all contain the long A sound. Let's look at these words and tell me how many vowels are in them. So let's take a look. This is lady, another name for a woman, lady. This is cater. If you're having food brought in for a special occasion, it would be catered. And a basin is the sink where the water goes. So, how many vowels do these words have? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 vowel sounds. Okay. What do we do when we have more than one vowel in a word? We find the vowel pattern and we divide the vowels into syllables. The first thing we should do is to divide the words up by using a small v for the vowels and then a C for the consonants. First, let's go ahead and do the V's. So lady has a vowel A and a vowel Y. We code vowel to vowel, and we'll come back to that. Cater has an A and an E, and basin has an A and an I. So now let's go ahead and put the consonants. D is a consonant, so I've coded vowel to vowel. There's only one consonant between. T is a consonant between the vowels, and S is a consonant between the vowels. Usually we do the VCCV pattern, divide between the consonants. But now I see a new pattern, VCV. Okay? Who can tell me this vowel pattern again? What is this called? VCV. Very good. That's a new vowel pattern. Vowel, consonant, vowel. The best place to divide a word that follows this pattern is after the first vowel. The accent belongs on the first syllable, and let me show you. So after the first vowel, after the first vowel, after the first vowel. Okay, and that pattern has accent mark in the first syllable. Okay, and let's go ahead and code the rest. All right, and how do we code these vowels? That's the second step you're going to take. Well, there's no consonant after this A in the syllable, so it's going to be a long macron. Okay, a vowel Y. Same here, no consonant after it, so it is a long and a combination. And same with basin. Long A because it's not followed by a consonant on that side of the division line. And this one is followed by a consonant, so we're going to breathe that, and that's how you code those words. Again, I'm going to repeat. I hate that light on there, and I can't make it fix very well. I'm going to repeat. If you see a vowel, consonant, vowel pattern, there are more than one way to divide them, but most of the time you're going to do this. You're going to break it up with a division line right after that first vowel, and the first syllable will be accented. Okay, let me show you a card to just kind of show you in another way, focusing in just on the first way, except I put it, here it is. We're just going to focus on the number one way, okay? A vowel, consonant, vowel pattern, the first guess you have is because it's most of the time you're going to divide with the division line right after that first vowel, and the accent mark goes on the first syllable, such as the word baby, okay? Don't worry about these other ones yet, all right? Okay, so let's get back to our worksheet. Oh, look, sticky notes everywhere. So for the new sounds and words, these words are going to follow the VCV pattern. So here we go. The first word is over. Like you go over the hill. Repeat over. Go ahead and write it. And check with me. The second word is one we just talked about, and it's lady. Repeat. Good. Vowel, consonant, vowel pattern. Go ahead and write it. Then look up here. And the third and final word with their new pattern in it is student. Repeat. Student. Go ahead and write it on yours. Student. Focus on one syllable at a time. St, u, u, long u, and then start over. Dent. Student. Go ahead and do your high frequency word box with your families, teachers at home. And we're going to go on to some coding today. I did the first couple for you. We'll do the next couple together. Focus. I saw two vowel sounds. So I coded vowel to vowel and I saw the pattern VCV. I went ahead and looked at the vowels next. I saw the O is not followed by a consonant, so it's macron. The accent mark usually goes on the first syllable. And the U is breathed because it's followed by a consonant. And this word is focus. Okay? Get all those codes in there. The next one I did for you, you can listen and copy at the same time here. I saw two vowels with a consonant in the middle, so VCV again. I put my division line after the first vowel because that's usually what it is most of the time. Accented the first syllable. The I is long because it's not followed by a consonant, so I macroned it. This I is breathed because it's followed by consonant S, which is part of the digraph SH. And that is the word Irish. If you're from Ireland, you're Irish. And here's the third one. I saw a vowel, consonant, vowel pattern again, division line after the first vowel with an accent mark. The U is macroned and the I is breathed. And that's unit. If you're in the reading unit we're on right now is unit 3, kind of like a chapter or part. Here's the next one I'd like to take a look at with you. When first looking at BASIN, I saw that there were two vowels. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little V there. They're not little, you run out of room. And then I'm going to code between the two, and there's a consonant. I'm going to divide after that first vowel and accent mark because that is usually what the VCV pattern does. Then I'm going to go in and look at the vowels. The A is long because it's not followed by a consonant, and the I is short because of the consonant N. So now I know how to say this word. This word is basin. Basin. It's like the bottom of the sink. So we're going to draw a line there. And here's the next word. Now this time I see two vowels as well, except I see two consonants between. This is a review of VCCV. When we divide VCCV patterns, we divide between the consonants. So right between those P's, we're going to breathe the A, and this is acting, this Y is acting like an E, a long E. And I know that because there's two syllables. Now I can sound out the word happy, just like this little girl is happy. Number 6, trigraph DGE. All right, see that right away? I know you don't hear the D, you don't hear the E, and the G is followed by an E, so it's soft, J. So I put a dot. That E is short, breathed. I know because that's when the DGE is used after a short vowel. And that is wedge. Okay. I want you to go ahead and get caught up on all of those codes and then read this short paragraph on your own. If there's a word you don't know, go ahead and code it out just like we did up there to help you. And then come back to me. So pause, get caught up on codes, and read this paragraph on your own. All right, guys? All right, welcome back. We're going to do this together. Read together. So let's start with our class. Ready? Go. Our class wants to make a banner for a contest. The rules say to put purple paper on the top of the banner and yellow paper on the sides. We may need to get more red paper if we want our banner to be bright and win the prize. Okay? Make sure you've RUW'd if you haven't yet. And let's take a look at number 7. I see a long line. I'm going to restate my question and use a complete sentence. Where should we put yellow paper? Well, I saw the words yellow paper inside of here. So I'm going to find yellow paper. Where do we put it? Not when do we put it or what is it? It's when. I'm sorry, it's where. The rules say to put the purple paper there, the yellow paper on the sides. The yellow paper on the sides is where we put it. So how do we restate this question? Well, we read and underlined. Where should we put the yellow paper? Where should are question words we don't really need when we're restating. Okay, so we can just say we put the yellow paper on the sides, or put the yellow paper on the sides is fine too. Put the yellow paper on the sides. Makes sense to me. I'm going to restate this question, the yellow paper on the sides. Make sure you really understand the question and you understand what the question word is. Sometimes we answer a when question with a where answer. You really need to pay attention when you read that question. All right, we wrote a complete sentence. Number 8, what should we put on the top of the banner? The top of the banner. Top of the banner. Let's go back a little bit. Purple paper on the top of the banner. Yeah, purple paper on top of the banner. Read, underline. Let's see our choices where to write. Do we put pins, purple paper, or letters? Purple paper. I'm going to write in that bubble and cross it out. And lastly, our banner will be purple and brown. Red. I remember the word purple. I don't remember the word brown. It's going to be purple, but it's not purple and brown. It's purple and yellow. So that's a no. And instead of underlining what it is, we're underlining kind of what it isn't, or looking for what it isn't. So we're proving that it's not purple and brown by underlining purple and yellow. Okay? All right, and that is it. Please do the extra work on the back if you think it is beneficial to you and your family. Thanks, guys.